Today I want to talk about Kendall Milton not putting Oklahoma inside of his top 4, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time, and today we're going to talk about Kendall Milton, who decided he wanted to make a top 4, and he listed Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, and LSU as the last group of suitors for which he is thinking about. Now, there's a couple ways to take this. You can either take the aim of, oh man, sucks that Oklahoma's not in there, and well, what is Oklahoma doing not recruiting a 5-star running back? All right, that'd be you. There might be some folks that actually believe that, hey, he's toying with you. You know, we're the top 4 list. We're a list anyway. We get top 6s, we get top 9s, we get top 13s. I've seen a top 27 before. That didn't turn out well for that child. Point that I'm making here, right, is that recruiting isn't over until somebody signs one. But let's just say for the sake of argument that Kendall Milton is no longer entertaining Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma. You're never going to miss running backs at Oklahoma. You still have guys like Tyree, who's listed Alabama, Notre Dame, and Oklahoma as 3 that he is still considering. He hopes to have a decision later in the summer. And of course, Seth McGowan, who doesn't say a whole lot and it's kind of hard to nail down, but our own Brandon Drum at OUinsider.com is very high on Seth McGowan from his own evaluation. And I tend to trust Brandon with almost anything related to football. Well, yeah, I would trust him to throw me a football too, now that I think about it. But what do we get in Seth McGowan? Right? Seth McGowan is a guy who might look a lot like Rodney Anderson did in 2017. You're also talking about a guy that walks very quietly and carries a really big stick. And all the evaluations show that Seth McGowan is a running back that is on par with the kind of talent that Kendall Milton might be, and even the kind of talent that Tyree might be between the tackles. Now, does he have Tyree speed? No. Nobody has Tyree speed. And the reason that folks really like Kendall Milton is because you were looking at sort of like a Joe Mixon comparison, a guy that was big, fast, and strong. But all of this is not also going along with the sheer knowledge that Jase McClellan is in the boat. So the idea that you're fretting about this as if Oklahoma's not going to end up with a 5-star tailback, I don't understand that. Because Jase McClellan's been in the boat for almost 2 years now. And he seems to be leading. He's rowing. And you're just trying to find somebody that you can partner with him in this 2020 class. Now, whether it's Kendall Milton, Tyree, or Seth McGowan, you're still going to end up with an outstanding running back. So, yeah, freak out if you want to, because everybody wants to get 5-star tailbacks, and everybody wants to recruit like Clemson, like Georgia, like Alabama. But it ain't exactly like coming to Oklahoma to be a running back is a bad deal for anybody. And look at the depth chart, man. Kennedy Brooks, Trey Sermon, Ramondre Stevens, Marcus Major, TJ Pledger. All right, you're not hurting for running backs. All right, and also it's May. He dropped the top 4 in May. If he dropped the top 4 in December, maybe there's even more alarm. But seeing as you got an entire summer of recruiting to go through, you have an entire group of kids that still have to commit to other schools, let's just wait and see. Right? Because we all know that spots are spots, and we all know that some folks want to take in 1 running back, some folks want to take in 4. Right? And I thought that there was a scenario for which Oklahoma would take 3 in this cycle, with one of those 2 were Kendall Milton, right? So you got Jase McClellan. Maybe you ended up with Kendall Milton, Tyree. Maybe that's your top 3. Some folks would rather have Seth McGowan anyway. And the fact that it's really about Seth McGowan making his decision is telling a lot. Because I think if you missed on Tyree and Seth McGowan, you might feel a little bit more alarmed than you do now. But chances of that happen are, to me, very slim. But even if it did, what did we think last year? It's like, wait a second, there's still not a running back to go along with Marcus Major in this class, and we were all freaking out about it, going, yo, what's going on? And then Ramondre Stevens shows up, and that's a dude that's bigger than most of the people chasing him, okay? So at Oklahoma, you're going to get running backs, you're going to get tailbacks. Those guys go into the NFL, they get to the second contract. The recruits know this. Kendall Milton is making Kendall Milton decisions, and I don't fault him for that. I wish him well. But you should be just okay with it. It shouldn't affect you one way or the other. Nobody wants to be left out of a list because lists feel like they should be all inclusive, but that's also the point of list, is to exclude people. And OU being excluded, fine, whatever. Do you want to win a national championship or not? Do you want to go in the NFL or not? Those are the questions that need to be asked if you're being recruited by Oklahoma. All right, that's it for me. Doses.